Jlab Talk Microphone Review. The Jlab Talk USB microphone gives the Blue Yeti range some much-needed competition. It's affordable, sounds great, and is easy to use for gaming or streaming. The USB microphone market is unlikely new ground for headphones specialist Jlab. But if the Jlab Talk is any indication, it's ground worth treading. The Talk is the middle-ranking unit in an all-new range of gaming, streaming, and podcast recording mics, promising plug-and-play simplicity for first-timers and high audio quality for regular recording. It's a bold move on Jlab's part because, as our best microphones rankings will attest, the last word in home audio recording has long been Blue. The Blue Yeti series in particular. Challenging such entrenched success is no small feat, but, as you'll see in our full Jlab Talk review, it's doable at the right price. The Jlab Talk is designed so anyone can use it. Connect the USB cable to the USB-C port on the mic's underside. Plug in the other end to your PC or laptop, and it's up and running in seconds. No lengthy driver installation or proprietary software is required, and unlike the similarly priced Rode Pod mic, you don't need an XLR input or signal adapter. That simplicity extends to how you control the Jlab Talk. The chunky main dial on the front snaps firmly between the four-directional pattern modes: cardioid, omnidirectional, bidirectional, and stereo, and can be pressed inwards to instantly mute. A smaller secondary dial sits underneath. This controls both the microphone gain and, should you have headphones connected to the onboard 3.5mm jack, the output volume. Pressing the dial switches between the two, with the levels represented by a light-up ring around the main dial. It's all pleasantly straightforward, and both dials are robust, well-crafted quality that the Blue Yeti Nano's own dial lacks. That said, the Nano has a more premium metal finish as opposed to the Talk's largely plastic build. Luckily, the stand is made from tougher stuff, so the Talk avoids wobbling and other signs of subpar build quality. Speaking of the stand, I also prefer the Talk screw-on tripod to the Nano's fixed base. It adds the possibility of height adjustment. Just unfold the legs partially instead of all the way, and once collapsed and removed, it makes the whole package more portable and easier to store. The Nano stand is nicely weighted, but I always feel it keeps the microphone too low down for me to use comfortably, unless I were to move to a comically tall desk. Both mics share a 3.5mm aux output, which lets you hear your mic input when using headphones. This is a very useful feature if you're recording solo, although in the Talk there's not much clearance between the bottom of the microphone and the stand. This can leave the 3.5mm cable bumping up against the stand, making it difficult or impossible to fully pivot the microphone. Paying less for a USB microphone puts you at risk of bad recording quality, which would defeat the point of owning a dedicated mic in the first place. Not so with the Jlab Talk. With the right pattern and gain settings, it can sound very good indeed, and not just for its price. Overall, the Jlab Talk's recording quality is more than worth the cash, especially when used close-up. It's not entirely immune to some common cheap condenser mic weaknesses. It easily picked up the clacking of my mechanical keyboard, and on playing back some recordings, I noticed the faint sounds of the nearby train line. But I'd happily use it to record voiceovers for work, or in games with push-to-talk input.